Hello, nice to see you everyone. So I hope the microphone will work. So I'm Balázs Varga and I will talk about a new feature related to formatting chart titles and text boxes inside the chart in this short presentation. So let's see what was the request here. The request was that the text of the chart titles, like the main, subtitles or axis titles, or any different kind of additional text boxes should be formattable individually on the character level. It was only possible to format them uniformly on the shape object level. Also, obviously, the ODF import, export, and OXML import, export didn't work at all. So if we had a not uniformly formatted title, for example, an OXML document, we lost all the text formats. As you can see, it was quite an old issue, more than 10 years request with many duplicated reports. So after the implementation, the text inside the charts titles, text boxes and other shapes can now be formatted with the character dialog, which is available with the character button in the formatting toolbar, with the right click context menu, or with the top bar menu with the format character formats. So to understand the problem, before the implementation we only had the object level format icon on the toolbar and in the menu bar as well. It was clickable after you select a shape object, in our case a title shape. With that, the text was formattable uniformly for the entire object. You can see on the right side the characters have a uniform text color set, but when you enter into the text shape to edit mode, it wasn't possible to format the characters individually, and sometimes the formats disappeared when you entered in edit mode. So after the implementation, we have the character dialog icon available with the character button in the formatting toolbar with the right click context menu, or with the top bar menu next to the object level format icon. It is only activated when we enter in edit mode in the text object. In the same time, the object level icon becomes inactive, so it's not cause any conflicts, and vice versa. So you can still apply object level character formats for the chart titles, shapes, and also you can overwrite them in edit mode in the character level as well. As you can see on the right side, there is an object level format with a purple color and some character level formats already applied. So let's see some technical details to store the formatted strings. We are using the formatted string UNO API service and the X-formatted string interfaces. There are two different kind of, the first and the second one. In our case, it was necessary to use both of them. With those, we can store the character properties with the related strings in the X-title object. Most of the implementation was in the chart controller and in the title helper, where we handle and store the formatted strings with their character properties. In the chart API, new formatted strings property had been added. Then the next step was to handle it in the view level, especially in the shape factory, where I had to implement to render them correctly. Also, in case of stack mode, it's also working. And finally, the OXML filters and the ODF filters work have left to finish this feature. So So let's see an example how it looked like before the implementation and after that. We have different character formats applied to the chart title, as you can see on the picture. On the top left side, the original document in Word. Below that, the wrong import, and the right side, the good one. It also works for all type of titles, as I mentioned earlier, like the axis, main, and subtitles, and also in additional text objects which are inserted into the chart. And the main title now we can have an object level format, and in the same time we can have a character level format as well. And this is also it's the same how it's working in the Microsoft Office. So this is another example with many different character formats, with some character level effects as well, which are also working. On the right side, everything is disappeared, but the other side is show how it looks like now after the XML import export. So this is the same example, show how the original document looks like in Word, and now in the LibreOffice 24.8 version. It's much better. And one to-do have left here. As I mentioned, we only have the character dialog icon on the toolbar, but it would be better if we have all the separate character formatting icons like bold, italic, underline, chart heights, etc. on the toolbar, so we can format these characters directly with those icons. It is possible to add them and customize the toolbar, but so far it works with the character dialog icon. And some related patches about the implementation. And thank you for your attention. Any questions? If no, then thank you. Oh.
So how does it get exported to ODF? Was it already supported, or?
No, it wasn't supported, but there wasn't needed any new ODF tags for the exports, so it wasn't so hard to do that, because in case of we had all the ODF tags which was necessary to export them into ODF, the character formats.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. If there is no other questions.